Okay, we've been working on proportions in class, and I want to show you a couple strategies to solve word problem proportions. All right, so the first problem is school store sale. The original price of an Argyle Eagle sweatshirt is $16. The sale price is $12. What is the percent discount? So you're looking for the discount price, or the discount percent, right? So you're given a price of $12 and $16. Now the price you paid is $12, and the original cost was $16. So to determine how much you saved, or the discount, you subtract $16 from $12 to get $4. Okay? So what we have to do now is figure out what percent discount we have. So what we're trying to figure out is we have the percent discount of $4, and the total price of the shirt was $16. All right? What we know is the total price is 100%. And what we need to find out is what is the percent discount, and we'll call that P. All right, one of the ways to do this, you can just simplify 4/16. Greatest common factor is 4, so we divide the numerator by 4, we get 1. Denominator by 4, we get 4. Then, if we just use the equivalent fraction strategy, 4 times 25 is 100. So we multiply the numerator by the same number of 25, and we get 25. So the percent discount is 25%. Now, another way we could do this, if we just look at the numbers, we're given $12 and $16. Okay, so we set up a proportion using those numbers. We have $12 over $16. And we know that $16 is the total cost, which is 100% of the price. We're trying to figure out P, the percent. So we'll use cross product to solve this one. So we multiply 16 times P, and we set it equal to 12 times 100. What we're left with is 16P is equal to 1,200. And we need to get P by itself. So to do that, we have to divide each side by 16 of the equation. So we're left with P equals, this will be 75%. So P equals 75%. Now 75% is the price that you actually paid of the shirt. So if the original price, so I guess what we have to do now is if we have the 100% of the cost, if we subtract the 75% of the cost, which is $12, what we're left with is $25. 25%, sorry. So 100% is the $16, the 75% is the $12, and the 25% is the percent discount, what we're looking for. All right, another problem that we have is not a percent problem this time, it's just a regular proportion problem. And what I encourage everyone to do is to read the problem and then determine a ratio and write down in words the ratio that we're comparing. So Terrell traveled 17 miles in 4 days. If he travels at the same rate, how many days will it take him to travel 85 miles? All right, so what we're comparing is the miles to the days. So we write miles over days. Okay? Now, next thing we do is read the problem again. Terrell traveled 17 miles in 4 days. Well, that's what we're comparing. 17 miles in 4 days. So we make our first ratio 17 miles, right, over 4 days. All right, now, if we continue reading, we got to figure out what we're trying to find. If he travels at the same rate, how many days will it take him to travel 85 miles? So here we have 85 miles. Since our numerator is miles, we have to determine that 85 must go here. And what we're left with down here is D, days. All right. One way we can do this is if we realize that if we multiply 17 by 5, we get 85. What you might want to do if you're not sure, if you just take 85 and divide it by 17, you'll get this number. Okay. The next thing we do, if we multiply the numerator by 5, we have to do the same thing as the denominator. So that'll determine that 4 times 5 is 20. So we can say that it would take 20 days to travel 85 miles. All right, if you wanted to use the cross product strategy, 17 over 4 is equal to 85 over D. We cross multiply, we get 17 times D. That's equal to 4 times 85. Combined like terms, we get 17D is equal to 340. And to get D by itself, we have to divide each side by 17. And what we're left with is 20 days. All right, so there's a couple strategies you can use to solve word problem proportions.